Good morning. So, most of us know, well, give it a second because Twitter cuts off footage or maybe it's user error. I'm Lorraine Gutierrez. Welcome to Lessons in Love, where I get to share my thoughts and lessons to how I had enjoying a happier, healthier life. Dr. Emoto was a scientist. He's now departed, but he was a scientist out of Japan who showed us how sound affects water crystals. And what he did is he took several different samples of water and he subjected it to different emotions. Some of it like harsh music, like what we would call like heavy metal or death metal, something like that. He yelled at some of it, I hate you. Some of it, he told it, I love you. Some of it, he played pretty music. Well, when he froze it and looked at the crystals underwater, the structures were different. The structures were some of them were really like harsh and jagged. Some of them were just beautiful, like sacred geometry looking things. Well, fast forward to about, I want to say close to a month ago. I was watching an episode of Beyond Mystic with Jean-Claude. Jean-Claude. Yes, he's Jean-Claude. And he had on a guest, and I can't remember her name. I think it was Marianne. Can't remember. Mediane, I think is what he calls her. Well, she was talking first about her mom. She came in, she saw her mom, and her mom had speakers from her computer. Nothing special about speakers or the computer. And she was playing binaural beats music with speakers directed at bottles of water, like sealed bottles of water. And she said, Mom, what are you doing? And Mom said, I'm healing myself. I'm charging the water. Obviously, I'm paraphrasing. And so I'm thinking, oh my gosh, duh. So let me show you what I've done here. Okay. Let's change this. Okay. So here is my computer. I picked some binaural beats. It was labeled Eye Regeneration. Okay. Then up here, as you can see, I've got a speaker, a jar of water. I've got a large crystal. Oops, here we go. A large crystal. It's unrefined in the center. Now I just put that in there because it came to me when I was setting this up. Okay. So speaker facing in, bottle of water, crystal, and then here's a second bottle of water, and here's another speaker. And this is my puffin I got when we were in Oregon. My cat loves it. I often find the puffin in the middle living room. Okay, so this is the top of my desk. Okay, it's just a shelf playing the music. Okay. And again, like I said, I chose a song. Now, there are several, when you go to YouTube, there are several different choices for songs of binaural beats and healing. Remember to, there we go. Remember to choose one that feels right to you because, oh my gosh, my hair. Remember to choose one that feels right to you. It has to have the right vibration. It has to, work with what your intentions are. So I have a bottle here, and on my bottle I've written my keywords: light, love, peace, joy, healing, health. Okay, so I wrote those on there. That obviously is going to help charge my water too, the intention. Now I do want to get one of those coasters that's a crystal that you can put your bottle on so it continues to charge up. Okay. Now, as you can see in this video and other videos if you've seen them, my left eye wanders. It often looks to the left. I haven't had vision in my left eye for a very long time. My right eye is very weak. I can't read. I keep messing with my hair, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Okay, I just woke up and I'm really excited about what I'm sharing right now. So, love me for who I am. Love me for who I am. I haven't had vision in my left eye for a very long time. When I was younger, I that was actually my dominant eye, and then something shifted, and then this eye kicked in, and this eye went dark. I have, my doctor is telling me his best guess is I have what they're calling a colloidophthalma, which is a really fancy name for I have no idea what the hell is wrong with you. So when you take pictures of the back of my, those pictures you get at the doctor, and you can actually see your beautiful, reddish orangey orb of an eye, and you can see the perfect little hole in the back, where your retina is. Mine doesn't look like that. Mine kind of looks like scrambled eggs. Now, what's amazing is I still have eye pressure. This one has basically a lot of openings in the back. This one just looks like it's chewed, like somebody took my retina and kind of chewed around the inside. I went, this was a few years ago, I think when I first established myself with Dr. Ogden. He's a downtown optometrist. So when my energy started changing, I started finding amazing doctors and people. They were just coming into my life. And this guy he's just an optometrist. He's not an ophthalmologist. He's not a surgeon. He's just your basic optometrist. Need some glasses, come see me kind of guy. So he kept looking, and, I told him I wasn't sure if I could see out of my left eye because sometimes I could perceive light. Well, I wasn't sure if my brain was filling in light or what was going on. So he put hi Galleta. So he put a cover over my right eye, and he got the little pen light that they use, and he was flashing it in my eye to see if he could get a response. There was no pupil dilation or contraction. There was no real response. And then he actually came around and touched my eye with the light. Obviously, I saw nothing because most people would sit there and go, "Hey, what are you doing?" So I obviously saw nothing. Well, here's my cat. He wants to be seen. Okay, he settled down. Okay. So, last night I was trying to get to bed. I've got some really nice music on, some shamanic drumming. It's really nice and mellow, and I've been having trouble sleeping like a lot of people right now. Energies are shifting, and a lot of people. I just got a video. Oh, Lorraine, you digress. Okay, so anyway, I was having trouble sleeping, and I tried to turn my phone off or put it away from me, and have the music. If I want music playing through my Bluetooth speaker, my boombox. So it was over on the dresser. I picked it up and I'm looking at it. That was completely superfluous and absolutely unnecessary to this conversation. So anyway, I've got my phone up and I'm watching my phone, and for some reason, I was cleaning out my eye. I did this, and I realized that I was perceiving light, and I was thinking, no, is my brain just filling it in? And so I covered the other light, and I shone the phone right in my face, and I moved it, and I could perceive light from my left eye. A few days back, I was noticing I've got my text on large, the largest font, and I still can't read it, but it just makes me feel better, so I have it on this large font. Well, I noticed a few days ago that the print looked darker. So if you know when something is blurry, it's kind of like it's washed out, like it's smeared kind of. So I didn't think anything of that until last night when I could see a little light from this eye. And I was so excited, I called Dave and I told him what had happened. I said, I just want to know whether or not it's my brain filling it in, because I was holding up a lighter and moving the lighter in front of my open left eye, closed right eye, and I could perceive light. I was wondering if because maybe the room was so dark, but either way, I was not able to see anything out of my left eye. I've been charging my water now for almost a month. I want to say pretty close to a month. But the other thing I want to show you, because with things like this, I want details. So what I do is I take the water from the left side, just because I wanted a system. I'll take the water from the left side, okay, and I'll fill my bottle, And then what I do is I rotate the bottle from the right over here, and I put it over here. Fill the empty bottle, put it here. So basically I hit a rotation. So I make sure that I have the most charged water. And then I play this song pretty much whenever I'm not home or about to go to sleep. I turn off Wi-Fi at night. So it'll be on for another 20-30 minutes at night before I actually turn off my my Wi-Fi. But that's what I do is I have a rotation. So the new bottle of water, the fresh bottle of water goes here, and it comes, and then I move the empty bottle down in another rotation, just so I know which one has been up there longer. Now, so you know the type of water I use is Prima water. When I go to Walmart, it's like 35 cents a gallon to fill up a container. To buy their container, it's like 80 cents. And it's reverse osmosis, and it's also charcoal filtered. So it removes pretty much everything, but the water stays alive. It's not like distilled water, which I was drinking for the longest time because I love the taste of distilled water. And it doesn't have any junk in it. Well, this water from Walmart, it's Prima water. It's still alive. And that's what we drink here, and the taste is awesome. Now, here's something else that I want to share with you. I poured a small amount of water into 2 different cups, one from the Prima jug and then one from the glass jar. And I handed it to my 12-year-old daughter. I said, I'm not going to tell you which one is which. I'd like you to taste them and tell me if you perceive a difference. And she came up with a very similar response as I did. The Prima water on its own tastes kind of bitter to me now. It has like a bitter flavor to it. Well, when I taste the water that I've been charging, and it's in my bottle. This bottle stays on my desk. I've got another bottle, by the way, in my bedroom because I like having water available. I never drink enough of it, so the best I can do is have it available. So this water tastes very sweet. It tastes very sweet. And we did this experiment in my hypnotherapy class with Donna Hamilton, and it was brought to us by I can't remember her name. She didn't like me. She was another singer. She was tall, gray short hair. She was married to somebody from the Lear family. Anyway, so what she did is she had us, we all had a little paper cup of water, and we held the water and right in front of us, and we changed sounds. So we go ma, and then we tasted it. Ra, and tasted it. Va, la. I think they were the sounds. Now I would associate them to the sounds that go along with the chakra system, but don't quote me on that one. That was it. Ma, va, ra, la. Every sip tasted different. The water changed that quickly. And I thought that was really cool, but I didn't really assimilate the information to what it could mean for me. So what I want to share with you is it was something so simple that was kind of shared in passing. And the great thing is that JC went back and asked Jean-Claude from Beyond Mystic, went back and I think it was Marianne. He calls her Marianne. He went back and asked her, like, how did you do it? You know, I guess people were coming up and asking in the chat, like, how did that work? How did you do it? So she went and filled it in and gave us more details. So that's what I set up, and that's been my experience, and it hasn't been a month yet. I intuitively feel, when I started doing this, I intuitively felt that it was going to take about 3 months to see any real significant difference. It didn't even occur to me that there would be small changes along the way, which is really, I don't know why I didn't think that. Like, whatever. I cut my finger. Sorry, another again. Distracted. So that's what I wanted to share, the power of water. So remember, so the theory behind this is, well, it's not even a theory because we all know our body is somewhere between 70 and 80% water. And it's, it's our bodies are a lower density kind of, energy. That's why we can touch ourselves and we've got mass. But we're still 70 to 80% water. So when we're listening to music like this, so I often will just leave this music on anyway. Like if I'm in the kitchen, even if I'm listening to a YouTube video, because that's pretty much what I do now. It's what most of us do now, is learn. I'm in the kitchen cooking or cleaning, or I'm painting my rocks or whatever the case is. I'll have that on in the background. And I can feel, and by the way, it's really dark in here still because it's morning. It's like 6:30 Pacific Standard Time in the fall right now. But oh yeah, you can see. Okay, so outside, okay, this is our chaise lounge. There's my daughter's desk, which is still a mess. Oh, she had until tomorrow anyway. Fireplace. So, bookshelf, chair. Okay, then here's the hallway to the foyer and the vanity area, and the bedrooms over there. Trash can, kitchen. And I'm just rotating around on my office chair. There's a lamp. Cat feeding station right there. And there's a dining area, the bar that goes into the kitchen. That is our little cabinet. See all my water up there? You probably can see that. And then there's our table, and then there's my husband's workstation. So as you can see, our front living room area is relatively small. So with it at this volume, the music at this volume, it just permeates this whole area. And at bedtime, I can actually hear it in the bedroom. Not as loudly, of course, but there's a door from the vanity in the foyer, separates it, and then there's a door obviously to the bedrooms. But I'll have this on while my husband, he plays a lot of Final Fantasy. So he's over here. Where is it? I can't see it. Oh, there we go. He wanted a salt lamp, and this one has got a really cool LED in there. So at night, I've got the music on, the LED's playing, and it just glows the whole room. It's really nice. The other thing that I want to tell you with full disclosure is I don't use fluoridated toothpaste. I only use I use Jason's toothpaste, which is SLS free. It's non-fluoridated. It doesn't have some of those yucky chemicals that are in most toothpaste. So I've been working on that. That's been for a couple of years now. Obviously, I don't drink tap water. And here in Reno, the water is not fluoridated. The water is chlorinated, but no fluoride. My body went vegetarian all by itself a little over a year ago. And I've got crystals. I bought raw crystal shards and I put some in my sand pit that I have outside. I've got a little sand area. I cleaned off the area. It's on dirt, so I can do earthing or ground earthing. And then I put shards of crystal, raw crystal, rose quartz, and clear quartz out in the sand pit, so I can just sit out there and put my feet. But in the pillow, I have shards, clear quartz crystal shards. I have a feather pillow, so it just absorbs the density of the crystal, so I almost never feel it. But they're in there. What he's doing. But they're in there. So, is there anything else that I should share? I don't think so. And then, of course, I watch my thoughts. I used to be big time victim mode, And so now that we're moving into this higher vibrational energy, whenever I find myself thinking a negative thought about anybody or anything, I just turn on a song in my head. So there's a song I love called Damn It Feels Good to Be Me by Andy Grammer. Um, damn it feels good to be me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ain't got nothing left to prove. Man, I'm finally free. Damn, it feels good to be me. And it's a really happy song. You're only happy when you act yourself. Wish I could learn that before I went through hell. It's a great song. Andy Grammer. Damn, it feels good to be me. So anyway, what I try to do is, even when I'm listening to things that I want to vibe to or sing with, I tend to gravitate toward the happier. Look at my baby. I tend to gravitate toward the happier, more lively pieces. So, oops, sorry. So I have made it like an actual conscious effort whenever I've got some kind of negative thought in my head, one that isn't of light, love, peace, joy. One that's not of light, love, peace, joy. I change it just instantaneously. And I'm getting a lot better at catching those, but you'd be surprised. You know, I find myself a very loving, peaceful, joyful kind of person. But in those down moments, you know, I still tell people my mind is like a garage sale. It really is. So being mindful of where my thoughts lead, because thoughts are energy and energy is vibration, and so on and so forth. So that's what I want to share today. I'm really excited, and I will, as things improve. And that, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. Oh, he's after my husband's cat. Oh, he's chewing on it. It's all wet. Ew. My husband's little Halloween decoration. He got up there. He's up on my... Here, I'll show you. So he's up there, scooching around, seeing what he can get into. But he's the one that takes my puffin. Galleta. Hi, Popeyes. Mr. Popeye, say hi. Okay. So, I'll keep you apprised in future videos as to how the progress is moving along, because obviously I feel that it will. Now that I've got this kind of response, it's Kleenex box. Now that I've got this kind of response, it's pretty exciting. So I wanted to share, and I love you all. I love humans. Oh, and people, remember, we're in Normie November. This is when the normies are going to be brutally awakened, if they're meant to. Okay, please, we can't be judging other people. Remember, judgment is deciding that somebody else is in a different place than you think they should be. Something is different than how you believe or have decided that it should be. That's a judgment. And we can't judge anybody else's path. It's not right. I'm going to make another video because I have another idea on that too, but this one's kind of long already. But that's it. So sound healing is working for me. And there are, like I said, some little other contributing factors, but I am understanding that, you know, before the cabal really got their grips in us, everything was light healing, sound healing, vibration of some sort. It has been. So I am pretty convinced that the sound healing is the primary reason why I'm seeing an improvement in my vision. Like I said, these two, what I've noticed over these last couple of days are new. This is definitely new. So I wanted to share that with you. And these are just steps in the right direction to like med-bed healing and holistic vibratory therapies. I'm excited, so we'll see how it goes, but I need to make another video. I love you all. This is Lorraine Gutierrez, Lessons in Love from Reno, Nevada. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for joining me. Bye.